an idea about what is the syntax of for loop. Okay. Now, I'm gonna give you the syntax of for loop. First, we need to write for. After that, open braces and close braces. Inside this, I'll just try to write some statements like this, and 100%, you need to write 2 semicolons inside the parenthesis. 100% you need to write 2 semicolons. If you are not writing 2 semicolons, you will be getting an compile time error. 100%. Whenever we are dealing with for loop, 100% inside these parentheses, you need to write 2 semicolons. And for loop actually consists of 3 statements. For loop consists of 3 statements. The first statement is initialization. First statement is initialization. Second statement is test condition. Second statement is test condition. Just let me try to write like this. T-E-S-T, test condition, test condition. Finally, last statement is either increment or decrement operator. Either increment or decrement operator. So totally, how many statements for loop will be having? 3 statements. First one is initialization. Second one is test condition. And third one is either increment or decrement operator. Okay. So once again, I'm saying you guys, whenever we are writing for loop, I repeat, whenever we are writing for loop, 100% inside these parentheses, 100% inside these parentheses, we need to write 2 semicolons. If you are not writing semicolons, you will be getting an error. You will be getting a compile time error. And the first statement will be initialization. Second statement will be test condition. And third statement will be increment or decrement operator. Okay. Now, how for loop will be acting? Like how for loop will be working? Whenever the compiler came across for loop, how it is going to act? Okay. Now, guys, please listen to this. Please listen to this. Okay. First, whenever the compiler came across for loop, first initialization statement will be executed. First, initialization statement will be executed. Second, it is going to check the condition. I repeat. So, whenever the compiler came across for loop, first initialization statement will be executed. After that, it is going to check the condition. If the condition is true, compiler will enter into the for loop. First statement will be executed. Second statement will be executed. After executing all the statements which were present inside the for loop, then compiler will be going and executing the increment and decrement operator. Directly increment and decrement operator will not be getting executed. When increment and decrement operator will be getting executed, if the condition is true, and if the condition is true, compiler will enter into the for loop. After executing all the statements, which were present inside the for loop, then it will be going and executing either increment or decrement operator, and after executing this increment and decrement operator, again it will check the condition, and if the condition is true, again enter into the loop. First statement will be executed, second statement will be executed, and after executing second statement, then what happens? What happens? Again increment and decrement operator. After executing increment and decrement operator, again it is going to check the condition. Okay, now please answer this question. Inside the for loop, like when I'm speaking about for loop means parenthesis, inside the parenthesis, how many semicolons we need to write? For loop consists of how many statements? What are those? Increment or decrement operator. First, whenever the compiler came across for loop, first what will be executed? That is step 1. Step 2, what happens? Checking the condition. Step 3, what happens? Entering into the for loop. When compiler will be entering into the for loop? If the condition is true. If the condition is false, no, it will not be entering into the for loop. That's it, done. Remaining statements will be getting executed. Guys, are you understanding me? Okay, once again, step 1, first what will be getting executed? Step 2, checking the condition, and if the condition is true, enter into the for loop. If the condition is false, execute. For loop will, compiler will not be entering into the for loop. Remaining lines will be getting executed. Once again, step 1, what will be getting executed? Step 2, step 3, like if the condition is true, step 3, entering into the for loop. All the statements which are present inside the for loop will be getting executed, and after executing all the statements, then step 4, compiler will be executing increment or decrement operator. After executing increment or decrement operator, then what happens? Again it is going to check the condition. Now how much time this loop will be iterated? Until the condition is false. Now my question is, first compiler came to the for loop. Okay, first initialization statement got executed. After that, checking the condition. If the condition is false, will increment and decrement operator will be executed or not? Answer: it will not be executed. Increment and decrement operator will be executed. Please listen to this clearly. Increment and decrement operator will be executed only if the condition is true and listen, only if the condition is true and after executing all the statements which are present inside the for loop. After executing all the statements which were present inside the for loop, then only increment or decrement operator will be executed. Am I clear with this? Okay. Now guys, once again I'm saying you, if you are mastered in for loop, literally you can create wonders in programming. Seriously, if you are mastered in for loop, you can literally create wonders in programming. The concept is very simple. Your imagination is the limit. Just how you will imagine, that matters. As simple as it is. Okay, let us see some methods which will help us, which understands more about for loop. Okay, let me go with like first method, void method 1. Okay, and okay, just let me try to write system.out.println. Just I'm trying to write, okay, method 1 like this. I'm just trying to write method 1 like this. Okay, now yep, system.out.println, yes, YSO, system.out.println, and here online students, can you hear my voice? Online students, please respond. Can you hear my voice? Respond in the chat. Please respond in the chat. Yes, you can hear my voice. That is good. That is good. Okay, okay, okay. Now, system dot out dot println method one execute and execution completted. Completed. Okay, execution completed. Now I want to write for loop. Okay, first I'm writing for. If I'm writing like that, you know that we will be getting an error. Can you see that error? Why we are getting that error? Why we are getting that error? Why? Because how many semicolons we need to write? Two semicolons we need to write. Okay, now just let me try to go with my initialization statement. Int I equal to, let me go with like one. Guys, whenever we are speaking about this initialization statement, most of the time people will be forgetting int. Most of the time people will be forgetting that int. Directly they will be giving I equal to 1. So please make sure you are giving the initialization clearly. Okay, so now just let me try to go with like int I equal to 1, and I'm giving the condition I should be less than or equal to 5 and I plus plus. Now this is answer. This is increment or decrement operator. Actually here I'm using increment operator. Okay, and now system dot out dot println, just simply I'm trying to write I value okay plus I value plus I. That's it, not more than that. That's it, not more than that. Okay, and now I got a question from Ajit. Sir, can we declare I at starting? Ajit, just now I started my session. Kindly please wait till the session is completed. If you are still having a doubt, then you can ask. Okay, good, great. Okay, go. Okay, so yes, method one. Okay, just let me try to copy paste it like this. Okay, now this is method one and I value, and after that method one execution completed. Okay, just let me go to my main method. Let me go to my main method. Now inside my main method, simply I'll be trying to create an object new class A. All right, equal to AOBJ belongs to class A, and I just want to call my method one as simple as this, AOBJ dot method one. That's it. So guys, just follow the basics. Whenever we are calling method one, yes, our compiler will be coming to method one. First line number 7 will be getting executed. Method one will be printed. After that, just now we had covered. Whenever the compiler came across for loop, first what will be executed? What is I value? After that, what will be executed? Answer. Checking the condition. What is the condition? I should be less than or equal to 5. Condition is true or false? Condition is true. If the condition is true, if the condition is true, enter into the for loop. How many statements are there? Only one statement. Okay, I value. What is I value? 1 will be printed. After printing I value, only there is only one statement. So after executing line number 10, our compiler will be executing increment operator. Yes or no? Okay, so I value will be incremented to 2. After executing this, then what happens? Again checking the condition, and of course the condition is true, enter into the loop. Previously I value 1 got printed, now 2 will be printed. After that, again I value will be incremented to 3, checking the condition is true. Now 3 will be printed, again I value will be incremented to 4. Now checking the condition, 4 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, the condition is true, enter into the for loop, 4 will be printed. After that, again I plus plus means I value will be incremented to 5, checking the condition. Yes, 5 is less than or equal to 5. The condition is true and 5 will be printed. After that, after this, now what happens? I value will be incremented to 6, checking the condition, and the condition is false. You already know that if the condition is false, compiler will not enter into this for loop. For loop will be terminated. So after that, what is our output? Method 1 execution completed. So our output will be like this. Online students, I hope it's clear, guys, for everyone. Up to now, is it clear for everyone? Please respond. Why? Because our methods will be coming very complex starting from now. This is basic. Is it clear for everyone? How for loop will be executed? Okay. All right, guys. All right. That is very good. That is very good. That is very good. Okay. So just a sec. Once again, I'm just trying to go for one last time. One last time. Guys, please respond. Inside for loop, I'm speaking about parenthesis. How many semicolons we need to write? And how many statements will be there? What are those? Increment or decrement operator, like either increment or decrement operator. We can use anyone, not at all a trouble. Okay. Initialization statement. Whenever the compiler came across for loop, first what will be getting executed? Initialization statement. After that, checking the condition. And if the condition is true, enter into the for loop. After executing all the statements, then it will execute either increment or decrement. After executing increment or decrement statement, then it is going to execute test condition once again. Hey, yes or no here? Checking the condition, and if the condition is true, again enter into the loop. That process will continue until the condition is false. Okay. Now let us have some methods. Okay. Right. Void method 1. No, let me go with like method 2. Void method 2. Just let me try to, okay, let me remove this. Let me remove this, and I'll just try to have some code. I'll just try to have some code. Okay. And I'll do one thing. Just let me try to keep this in comment. Just let me try to keep this in comment. And now here, I'll be just trying to write, this is method 2, by the way, method 1, I mean, method 2 execution completed. Now, I just want to, let me go with plus plus. Previously, what I'm using? Pre-increment or post-increment? Post-increment. Yes or no? Right now, I'm using pre-increment. Now, if I execute my program, let me just try to call aobj dot method 2. If I'm trying to call my program, am I going to get different output or same output? Answer. Are you sure? So are you saying that pre-increment and post-increment will not have any impact in our output? Hey, yes or no? Yaar? In our for loop, either pre-increment or post-increment, literally it will not be having any impact in our output. Why? Because this, after executing this, then only it is going to check the condition. Hey, yes or no? So either pre-increment or post-increment will not be having any impact in the for loop. Means where? Here, inside these parentheses. Am I clear with this? Okay, okay. Now, just let me try to make this as 10. And here I want to write like this. Now, if I call method 2, what is my output? First, what will be getting printed? Go ahead. Go ahead. Please discuss. Take a minute time. It's okay. It's okay. Take a minute time. Feel free to discuss. Feel free to discuss. Tell me, what is my output? What is my first output? Second output. So on up to right click, run as Java application. I'll be getting my output like that. Okay, this is very good. Okay, now tell me what is my output right now. Take time. Take time. Use rough work if you need. It's okay. Take time. Use rough work if we need. It's okay to take time. Discuss. Feel free to discuss. Completed? Anyone done? What is output? Guys, you know the concept. You are just getting confused. Keep your mind clear. Keep your mind clear. You know the concept. You literally know the concept. Please keep your mind clear. You can do this. You can do this. Come on. Wait. Let me make it simple, more simplify. Okay. I am revealing the output. Please check this. Right click, run as Java application 4, 10, 16, 22. How we got this? Yeah, that's what exactly my question. How we got this? 4, 10, 16, 22. Guys, please don't think that the answer should be within the condition. Don't think that the answer should be within the condition. Please don't think like that. Okay, for example, hang on, guys. Let me come here. Okay. Now here I'll be trying to write into 20. Into 20. Now I'll be getting my output like this. Is these answers within the condition? Then why we are getting 20, 40, 60, 80 and 100? We are multiplying it with 20. Are you understanding the concept here? Exactly same here also. Exactly same here also. Let me just try to keep method 1 in comment. Now right click, run as Java application. Now this is our output. How we are getting this? Okay, let us try to execute this. Now guys, please tell me first, please help me out. First, int I equal to 1. All right, I value is 1. Okay. Checking the condition. I is less than or equal to 10. Condition true. Just let me first try to write like this. I value is 1 less than or equal to 10. Condition is true. Enter into the loop. System dot out dot println I value. Okay. I. Okay. What is I value? 1 plus something. We are adding something. Yes or no? What we are adding? Hang on. After executing this, I value will be incremented to answer 2. Okay. Now I value is 2. And now here plus means I value will be 3. So here we will be getting 3. 1 plus 3. How much? This is the output here. And what is I value? 4. I value is 3. I value is 3. Hey, yes or no here? Just let me. I equal to 3. Once again, I am helping you with this. Guys, line by line, just line by line. Hang on, why I am getting an error? I removed. Now, first I value. What is I value? Respond 1. Okay, I value is 1. First, let me try to go like this. I value is 1. Okay. Now, after that, I, okay, means what is I value? 1. Okay. Plus something. We are using addition operation. Okay. What is this something? We'll let you know. First, I value 1. After that, I plus means I value will be incremented to 2. Yes or no? After that, plus I means I value will be incremented to 3. What is I value? What is I value? Okay, here I'm just trying to perform 1 plus 3. And what is the result here? 4. At this statement, the result is 4. But what is I value? So after executing this statement, first 4 will be printed and I value is 3. Entering, like again checking the, it is going to execute this increment or decrement operator. That is increment operator. Now tell me, this is which increment? Pre-increment or post-increment? Yeah, any increment, that literally does not matter. Now here tell me, previously I value is 3. Now here it will be incremented to. Checking the condition. Condition is true or false? Respond. Condition is true. Enter into the, loop, for loop. Now again tell me, what is I value? 4 plus, again here I value 4. After that it will be incremented to 5. And then again it will be incremented to 6. Now I value is 6. 4 plus 6 equal to 10. Come on guys, is it amazing or what? Are you understanding the concept here? Guys, involve it, enjoy the code guys. Okay, now I value is 6. Okay, again what happens? It will be coming here. Now I value is 6. Here we are using pre-increment. Now I value will be incremented to 7. Checking the condition. Yes, 7 is less than or equal to 10. Enter into the for loop. And here first we need to have 7. After that, yeah, here I value is 7. Then plus I value will be incremented to 8. Okay, and then 7 plus, come on, 9. Yes or no? Yes or no here? Now here I value also will be 9. 7 plus 9, how much? After that, still I value is 9 only. Checking the condition. Okay, here I'll be keeping it 9, and here increment operator, that is 9 will be incremented to 10. Condition is true. Entering into the for loop, system dot out dot println I value. Okay, here I value is 10. Okay, first we need to get 10. After that I plus means I value will be incremented to 11. Okay, plus now plus means 12. So here it will be 12, and then we will be getting our output, that is 22. I already told you, for loop. If you are mastered in for loop, literally you can create wonders in programming. And when I discussed about increment or decrement operator, at that time also I said, guys, increment and decrement operator concept may seem very simple, but in interview point of view, this will make a difference. So please, okay. Am I clear with this? Online students? Online students, I hope it's clear, guys, for everyone. Right. That is good. That is good. That is good. Okay. Now let us go with one more method. For example, let me just try to have one more method. Let me make this as, guys, please concentrate. Please concentrate. Now let me make this as, just a minute. Method 3, and this is method 3. Let me make this as method 3 execution completed. Okay. And now just I want to remove these statements. I just want to remove these statements and plus. Now, if I write like that, am I going to get any error or not? If I remove method 3 from the comment, am I going to get any error? I sure? Respond. Let me remove this. And obviously there is no error. Now, what is my output? If I'm trying to call AOBJ dot method 3. Now what is my output? Method 3 will be printed. Yes or no? Okay, what if I give I value as 10? What is my output right now? This will be printed. I value. Why? So what is the difference between method 1, method 2, and method 3 here? What is missing here? What is missing here? Flower braces, right? If you're not writing flower braces, how many statements are dependent on that particular condition? Only one statement, and yes, only this statement is dependent on this particular condition, and obviously you will be getting only two outputs, that is method 3 and method 3 execution completed. If I am trying to write like this, now what is my output? Tell me my output, like how many times I value will be printed? How many times I value will be printed? I'm sorry. Check it correctly, please. How many times I value will be printed? 3 times. What happened here? Simple math. Simple math, guys. Come on. Okay, right click, run as Java application. We will be printing like I value will be printed for 3 times. Why? Because here it is incrementing and here all